Hi, and welcome to Fun Fact number 37. I have my poor little tummy top on from Centaur World. Fun fact number 37, don't think it's so much of a fun fact. It's something I'm going through right now where I have aging parents, and they are, I've tried for years to get them to get help in house because I live fairly far away and starting my life over. We all know that story. I've tried to get them to get help in their home. Get following my can't get up things. And while I told them I would move in with them, even though my life is up in the air so much of the time, I said I would move in and help them out, and they could help me out, and maybe we could both get our lives on track, and I could help them get help in the house and fallen I can't get up things and do chores around the house for them. And they didn't want that. They wanted it, but they didn't want it, and they wanted it under certain conditions, which I couldn't comply with, which is obvious that I don't always comply with certain conditions. And so most recently, somebody else decided that they were going to kind of take over and to get other people in there to get them the help they needed and to get them a reverse mortgage and to get them set up so they don't have to, they have money, but that would give them enough money to make sure they had enough until the end of days, and hospital bills and funerals and help in the house and falling I can't get up things and all of that stuff. And I'm very uncomfortable with that. I was in mortgage banking for a long time. I know what all that stuff means. I'm sorry, just somebody crawled into my cabinet next to me, and so now I have a kitty in a cabinet. I know I'm keeping the same voice, same pace, and just talking about various things, but mostly about aging parents. And I was pretty upset about that I felt like I was kind of being cut out of, that I've been trying to take care of them for so long and they wouldn't listen to me, and this other person comes in and all of a sudden they're trying to do the things that I was trying to get them to do all along. Not comfortable with the reverse mortgage, not comfortable with other trustees coming in and kind of taking over their finances and everything, but somebody has to, and if they won't let me and they would rather not pay me to help them and pay somebody else to help them, then I think that's what they need to do. And in the end, I just want what they're happy with and what's best for them. I never want to push upon them anything that they're not comfortable with. So, and it's their lives. So I'm just, like I said, I tried for years and they didn't want to do it. And now that they really have to do it, like the last few weeks, they've really needed to have somebody there. And they've been depending on their neighbors a lot. I think they really have to do it. The neighbors actually threatened to call the county to get them help in. And one of them called me. And I gave her an earful of what I've been trying to do, but how stubborn my parents are. And I reached out to the living trust attorney and said, okay, I have power of attorney. What can I do with that to get them help? And he's the one that took over as my brother-in-law. So that was hard. And then now, just the past few days, my dad's gone into the hospital. My mom's alone and can't really walk. My dad's insisting that he can come home, but he can't walk, and he's really weak, and he needs rehabilitation. And now they're all like, we got to get somebody in there to help. And my issue is I've got other things on my plate now. I've moved on. They didn't want me there. They didn't want to listen to me, and so I've kind of moved on to try to pull my life together. And I want to be there for them, but I'm far away, and there's a lot of things that I would have to, it would take me time now, because there's a lot of things that I would have to rearrange in order to get there, and that's going to take me time and energy, really, that I don't have a lot of. So there's a lot of things I would have to figure out before I could even leave. But I also said, hey, I have this stuff, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do this, and I can get there by this time. If you need me, and if you really want me there, then I'll rearrange my life for you. And it's like, still, we're okay, we're fine. We don't need that yet. So I'm just waiting for the moment when it's like, I need you here, I want you here, come. And it's still going to take me time to rearrange everything, to figure it out. So aging parents are really hard, because you try to take care of them, but they don't want to be taken care of. They're still thinking that they want to take care of you. And they're trying to take care of you, and you're trying to take care of them, and it doesn't really work. So, a lot of patience, a lot of love, and a lot of understanding, and a lot of people judging you for not pushing them to do what they should do. But they don't understand that they're your parents, and they still look at you as a child no matter how old you get. So it's hard for them. And they wanted to do everything themselves, but they couldn't. So now somebody else is stepping in. But I really think my dad's not going to be around much longer, honestly. And I know when that happens that I'm really going to need to be there for my mom. So, because I'm the only one left. So I'm hoping for the best. And I always say this, like, people are like, pray for this person to be healed, or pray for this person to receive grace, or whatever it is. And here's a prayer chain or whatever. And obviously I'm not your traditional anything. And I always say, well, I'll use these words, but these aren't the words I always use, but it's God's will be done, or whatever's best for that person, I wish for them, would be more like that, because I don't want people to suffer. And so that's kind of where I'm kind of at with a lot of my life, is that I want what's best for other people, but I'm just beginning to figure out I need to do what's best for me. That everybody else was more important, and I could put up with things, but now I'm realizing that I should take care of me too. Took a long time, but I'm still trying, and I still don't always do it. Sometimes I prioritize people over myself, and so that's probably part of what my parents are trying to do, because they've recognized that in me. But I just want to say, have patience with your aging parents, and try to help them. And if you have the resources to set things up without their approval, like behind the scenes, and then when they need it, you can just turn a switch and it's there for them. I didn't have the resources for that, because I'm still starting over and rebuilding my life. So after a lot of tragic events, so I don't really have the resources to just hire people to go in. And if I did that, they would probably hate it anyway. But I could have just like set it all up, so when this day came, I could just say, I got you covered. And I wish I could have done that, but I didn't have the resources. So love your aging parents and have patience and understanding. And if you're going through something with aging parents, and gosh, there's the history, the childhoods, the neglect, the abuse, all of that stuff that comes into play too. But if you're in that situation and you're the last one and you have to do something to help them, I hope you do. Because you're still here. Ciao, Bellas.